Angel Reese had a total and complete meltdown, not only on the basketball court. What I don't get is the total and complete meltdown that happened on social media.
The drama surrounding Angel Reese continues. Just when it seemed she couldn't spark more controversy, she was ejected from an Unrivaled League game.
I don't know what it is. She gets ejected, only plays 7 minutes, and her team wins.
Yet, her team still managed to secure the win without her.
And I don't know what it is about Angel Reese. When she puts up real productive numbers, her teams lose. Angel Reese goes off and they lose.
But let's be real. Was this just another calculated move by Reese, who thrives on playing the villain? She's made a habit of humiliating Caitlin Clark, Kate Martin, and others, all while soaking up the spotlight Clark built. Now, after getting ejected, she's suddenly hinting at a return to the Chicago sky. Coincidence? We don't think so.
Like she's trapped. How much money are they paying her? She owns part of the league. She's got equity in the league, and she's not happy.
Caitlin Clark, the true star of women's basketball, continues to shine without resorting to antics. She turned down a $1 million offer from the Unrivaled League, knowing it was based on drama, not talent. Women's basketball struggles with good marketing, but Caitlin Clark is the epitome of it. She's the future of the WNBA, yet the league seems to avoid her, even though she's the one who could bring in real attention. She doesn't need to chase the spotlight, she is the spotlight. On the other hand, the Unrivaled League is desperate for attention, lying about ratings, and relying on players like Angel Reese to create chaos. TNT Sports will eventually realize that without real ratings, they're losing money, and Reese isn't the one pulling in the viewers. She may have been ejected, but her absence might have actually improved her team's chances. Still, no one's tuning in for Reese's drama. Let's be real, she's not Michael Jordan, Magic Johnson, or Larry Bird. Her antics, like taunting Caitlin Clark, speak volumes about her actual impact on the court. Her absence seemed to make things better for her team. Was her ejection a moment of frustration, or just another calculated move to stay relevant? Her behavior, from her constant trash-talking to throwing tantrums when things don't go her way, says it all. Reese even tried to play the victim card, claiming she was thrown out because of racism. After being ejected for unsportsmanlike conduct, she ran to social media, blaming the refs and turning it into a race issue. This is the same player who once embraced the villain role, but now she's acting like a victim. It's a complete contradiction. People are starting to see through her act, and it's clear that her team performs better without her. The Unrivaled League, desperate for attention, thrives on players like Reese to keep the drama going. But at some point, fans will tire of the distractions. Money can't buy maturity, and Reese's behavior is a perfect example. The league was never about basketball. It's about drama and flashy storylines. Without real competition, it's clear where things are headed. Caitlin Clark is watching as the Unrivaled League's plan unravels. After Angel Reese's ejection, she came back and accused Sports Illustrated of clickbait for reporting she was the first player to be ejected from the league. But honestly, it wasn't clickbait. It was true. Everything Reese does seems to go viral, for all the wrong reasons. The bigger problem, Unrivaled's abysmal viewership. Despite all the media push and high-profile signings, the league is struggling to draw in fans. Reports show they barely reach 80,000 viewers per game, yet TNT Sports, with financial stakes in the league, is inflating the numbers to save face. They've bet on players like Reese to generate enough controversy to keep people watching, but that's not the answer. Reese's recent antics have backfired. When fans hear clickbait, they're thinking exaggerated headlines, something Reese doesn't seem to understand. She is, in fact, the first player to be ejected from an unrivaled game, and that's not a stretch. Controversy alone can't build a successful league. Fans crave elite competition, thrilling performances, and genuine stars, not constant drama and forced narratives. This is where Caitlin Clark's absence is most evident. Reese, after initially praising Unrivaled, has now distanced herself. After the ejection, she started talking about returning to the Chicago sky, trying to control the narrative by framing it as her own decision. But the truth is, the league is failing, and she's simply trying to salvage her image. Caitlin Clark, meanwhile, is busy securing deals with Nike, State Farm, and other brands, proof that she doesn't need the money. She rejected the Unrivaled offer, knowing it was built around drama, not pure basketball talent. The league even offered Clark $1 million in equity, but she turned it down because she recognized that Unrivaled wasn't about showcasing the best basketball, it was about pushing an agenda. Now, Clark's decision has proven to be the right one. She doesn't need to chase drama, she dominates on the court, and that's what fans are drawn to. Reese's lack of polish on the court is starting to show. It's clear she's been focused on everything but her game. Another season of this, and she'll fade into the background. On the other hand, Clark's absence is a glaring issue for Unrivaled. Without her, the league's business model, which was built on controversy, is falling apart. While Reese continues to make headlines for all the wrong reasons, Caitlin Clark is doing what she does best, dominating the court with zero drama. This is why the Unrivaled League desperately wanted her, but she was wise enough to reject them. Unlike Reese, who relies on controversy for relevance, Clark's focus on pure talent is what makes her the true face of the sport. Caitlin Clark doesn't need to chase the spotlight. She is the spotlight. Now, Unrivaled is offering her $1 million for just 2 months of her time. But why would players who didn't even like Caitlin Clark be willing to make her the highest paid player in their league? The truth is, the offer didn't come from the players, it came directly from TNT. Without Clark, this league is just a polished turd. Think about it. Why would Angel Reese want Caitlin Clark in this new league? If Clark were there, Reese's spotlight would quickly fade into the shadows. Unrivaled tried everything to get Clark on board, offering her $1 million plus equity in the league, hoping her star power would give their struggling operations some legitimacy. But Clark wasn't interested. She saw through the gimmick and knew the league wasn't focused on real competition. It was about attention. When Clark turned them down, it was a huge blow to Unrivaled. Just look at the numbers. WNBA games without Clark still draw an average of 400,000 viewers, but games featuring her regularly pull in millions. The Caitlin Clark effect is undeniable. The Indiana Fever versus Chicago Sky game drew 2.3 million viewers, and the Chicago Sky versus Indiana Fever pulled in 2.25 million. Without Clark, the league is struggling, and it's clear that Caitlin doesn't need Unrivaled to succeed. Her decision to walk away sent a powerful message. Caitlin Clark doesn't need Unrivaled, but Angel Reese needs Clark. That's the difference. Clark's success is built on skill, hard work, and pure talent, while Reese is constantly looking for ways to stay in the conversation.